What's going on, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, and glad to be here with y'all tonight. We back on our late night action again, as y'all can see, 11 p.m. Central Time. So that means we're looking at 12 midnight on the East Coast, still about 9 p.m. on the West Coast. So still pretty early on the West Coast, but we here Central Time, man. Overseas, just depending on where you're at. Y'all know what it is, man. Could be early in the morning, middle of the night, or if you're in Australia, it's the next day already. So it just depends on where. But wherever you are, appreciate y'all coming through, man. Now y'all know the drill. As you come into the chat, make sure y'all hit that like button for your big brother. Hit the like button as you come into the room, and as y'all can see by the title, we're doing open topic tonight. Open topic tonight. So that means all those people who like to come in and try to change the subject when I have an actual topic, this is y'all time to shine. This is your time to get down and ask the questions and make the comments that y'all want to make. All respectfully, of course, because we don't tolerate childishness. We don't tolerate disrespect. We don't tolerate trolling, because we are all, for the most part, I'm assuming we are all grown, intelligent, adult people. And it's nothing worse than seeing grown folks act like children at times when we're supposed to be acting like grown folks. So hit that like button, man, and let's pump it up, and we'll get going, man. Somebody already talking about the game tonight. That's why I came on this late, because I knew that people were going to be watching the game, and I was watching the game. So, I wanted to make sure that I didn't try to jump on in the time frame where the game was on. And it actually was a good competitive game. So, I had to respect those. I didn't want to compete with the game. Y'all hit that like button, man. Let me see what we got. Y'all, this is open topic. So feel free, throw some stuff out. 74 Red has already jumped in and says, do you watch any UFC? Every now and then I watch UFC, depending on who's fighting. Certain names will draw me to it to watch. If I'm not familiar with the fighters that's fighting, then I don't watch UFC. I just can't get into it. But if it's some people that I know, I'll definitely check it out. I had been watching the female boxer, Clarissa Shields, because I saw that she transitioned over into UFC. She's still doing boxing, but she's going back and forth from boxing to UFC, and I wanted to see how she was going to do. And I think she won her first match, and then she lost her next one. But I'm a big fan of Clarissa Shields, so I wanted to see how she did in the UFC, and she did pretty good. Still got a lot to learn, though. Recluse Neox, I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the support. Y'all make sure, look, man, I'm getting ready to drop a new album in a couple of months. This is the 35-year anniversary of the South Park Coalition, so we got a big show coming up. And like I said, I'm getting ready to drop an album in a couple of months, man. And but in the meantime, because I know some of y'all kind of frustrated because I haven't dropped nothing this year. I dropped A Blessing and the Burden, I think. Let me see if y'all are the real fan. When did A Blessing and the Burden come out? Because I don't even remember my last album. I don't even remember when it came out. But I know I haven't released anything this year. We 6 months in, and that ain't typically, like your big brother. But I will be dropping one soon, man. So, but in the meantime, y'all make sure y'all go to southparkcoalition.net or go to all the digital platforms and order anything. Get an album. If you're balling like that, just order the whole catalog, man. Get the whole catalog. Just ball out. Get the whole catalog, man. iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, all the different platforms, man. What's my favorite sport? Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. And Ralph Sampson is really mean. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Bernard King. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Yeah, basketball is my favorite sport, man. I'll be miserable when basketball season is over. It's like, man, you got to sit through all this other stuff, man, and it's tough, man. But yeah, I'm a basketball fan, and I still play. I still be getting buckets. Yeah, believe that. Dead TV 559 says, talk about how long it took you to write, break it down, or to write the song, break it down. Man, you know, people ask me that from time to time. I'm going to be real with you, man. For some reason, because I remember that night vividly, for some reason, it didn't take me long to write that song at all. I would assume people would think that type of song with all those acronyms and some of the longer words that I created acronyms for, that y'all might think it might have took me a while. But I actually wrote that song in the same night. I just sat down and knocked it out. And it just, you know, it's like basketball. Some days you just be in a zone. When you shoot, you can't miss. And it's the same thing when you're writing. Sometimes you just get in a zone where all of the words are connecting, everything is lining up, everything is flowing out, and that's how it was the night I wrote Break It Down. People have been requesting a part 2. You know, Advice Music, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Hang around for a little while, kick your feet up. We got some cheese and crackers in there for you, man. And here, you know, you can get some juice. We got some refreshments for you. Hang around, you ain't gotta leave so fast, man. You just can't use my toilet, that's all. But you can hang around for a little while. SJ say the Warriors are going to win the next 2. Boston don't lose 2 in a row. At least they haven't. I mean, it could happen, but I think it's going to go 7. I think it's going to go 7. So if the Warriors go home and win, that'll mean Boston loses 2 in a row for the first time in the playoffs. So it can happen. Then they can come back home and win. And then go back game 7. And game 7, anything can happen. Y'all hit that like button, man. I don't like disproportional likes compared to people in the chat. So if you haven't hit the like, y'all go on and click it right now for your big brother. I'm pulling for Boston though. I ain't gonna lie. I want Boston to win. Angelina. Keto in the kitchen with Jasmine. Love from the South. She said, I moved. You moved from the South or to the South? I guess saying from the South, that means you moved to the South. Yeah. Unknown OG says in the past months, looks like you gained 4,000 more subscribers. I don't know, man. My subs been going slow. I hit the 50,000 mark. I be thinking I'm shadow banned sometimes. But what y'all have to do, man, this is what y'all got to do, because a lot of times I see a lot of y'all here in the chat, but on my daily videos that I post, you know, make sure that y'all are watching those videos too. That's why you got to have your notifications on, so you'll get notified when I drop a video, and then that way you can watch it and then be sure to make a comment. Now, I know everybody don't like to comment on it. Sometimes it might not be something that's relevant to your life. You're like, I ain't gonna comment on it. You know, somebody make a hockey video, I ain't gonna comment on it. So I understand, but you know, if you watch the video, you get something out of it, be sure to hit the like and be sure to comment as well. I appreciate that love. Let me see what we got. Let me see what we got. What do you feel about the Dow decreasing? Do you think the economy will fall? Yeah, the economy is gonna fall. You know, it's gonna fall. You can already see a lot of the writing on the wall, a lot of the signs. You know, there's so much going on. The dollar is gonna decline and collapse all the way, and America's in such debt. It's scripture, man. This system is gonna fall. So we got to prepare. We got to be ready now. You're seeing food shortages. You saw the shortages of baby formula. I just read somewhere, as crazy as this might sound, I don't know how true it is, but I just read somewhere that they starting to have a shortage of like tampons and stuff for the ladies and all that, you know. So that's like weird. Gas is $10,000 a gallon, you know. All of these different things, man. Food is super expensive and food is scarce. We're coming up to a point in time where we're getting ready to see famine in this country, something that we've never seen in America. America is going to go through a period where it's going to be famine, where it's going to be no food, people hungry and starving and all that. And this is something that people can't wrap their mind around. Oh, that can never happen in America. Keep living, keep waking up. It's in the scripture, man. So I don't really connect that too much to the stock market and all that. It's just the scripture. We come into that time where the judgment of America is upon this country. So every system, every entity that makes this country what it is gonna be struck down. And we're seeing it slowly but surely. Open topic tonight, man. Mr. Thanos says, how do you mix the two? The two what? Oh, okay. How do you mix the two and support some Christianity beliefs, but still consider yourself a follower of the Nation of Islam and follow Allah, but not God? Well, that's a good question. And I'll, help you out on the last part as well. What you have to understand is that in every religious ideology, there are similar principles that exist in each one. So there are principles that exist in Islam that you can also find in Christianity, just worded differently, and vice versa, and any other religion that you can think of. So the names of the religions are just labels. So if I can say, well, man, I'm a Muslim, I believe in the teachings of Elijah Muhammad, but also, as it's stated in the Final Call newspaper of the Nation of Islam, it says we believe in the truths of the Bible, but we also believe that the Bible has been tampered with. So it has to be reinterpreted so man would not be snared by the falsehoods that have been added to it. So in other words, wherever the truth is, we ride with the truth. It don't matter who say it. No matter if it's a preacher in the pulpit. No matter if it's a crackhead in front of the corner store. Truth is truth. You don't look at where it's coming from. You just acknowledge what it is. So that's to answer the first part of the question. So then the second part of the question, you said that I follow Allah, but not God. That's the same. They're one and the same. So that's where a lot of confusion comes in, because people will say, well, man, you believe in the Muslim God. I believe in the Christian God. It's only one. But God is a title. God is a title like manager, like supervisor, like CEO. That's a title. Allah is the name of God, just like Jehovah is a name of God, just like Yahweh is a name of God. But God is who he is. It's the title. So when you say, I follow Allah, not God, that's the contradiction. Allah is God. So is Jehovah. So is Yahweh. Some say so is Elohim. It just depends. God goes by many names, but he's only one. Let me see what else we got. Seems like the longest album release. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been dragging my feet a little bit, man. I mean, and see, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This what I got a problem with y'all. I got a bone to pick with y'all, because your big brother, I'm your big brother. Y'all know Anybody who rock with me, y'all know for a fact that out of any rapper that you can pull out of the archives of hip hop history, you would be hard pressed to find any rappers that are more prolific than your big brother. Meaning prolific, meaning that just a lot of work. I put out a lot of work. So y'all be on my head if I hadn't put out an album in, like I say, all year long, but y'all know that on average, I'm giving y'all 2 and 3 albums a year. And what rappers are doing that? Especially the mainstream cat. You might get one from them every 4 years, 3 years, if you're lucky. See? But your boy, I give y'all 2 minimum every year, 3 average. And if I really start feeling good, you know how I get down. I might drop 4 at one time, drop 7 at one time. And y'all still be on my head. But that's love, though, because that means y'all want to hear some more. So I appreciate the love. I'm just messing with you, oh wow, but I appreciate the love. Marty Marr, what's up? South Park, dead end up in this thing, man. I see my homie that's from my hood. He from my hood and from the hood inside of my hood. See? You should definitely do an album, I guess, with Cam and JT, the bigger figure. Respect to both of them, 2 legends. Oh, I just saw something I was trying to read, and it got away from me. It got away from me. Oh, man, let me see. We're finna get deep. We finna get deep. I just grazed across. I'm trying to go back to the spot I was, and I lost my spot. But I'm coming to it. Don't worry about it. What's up, Damian Michael? K-Love, what's up, my brother? What are your thoughts on the effect of the internet and ease of access to different beliefs? Also, the effect on our young men. I mean, I don't have a problem. See, the internet and all of the social media platforms and all, see, they're like money. You know how people mistakenly misquote the statement? People say money is the root of all evil. They mistakenly word it like that. It doesn't say money is the root of all evil. It says the love of money is the root of all evil. So the money itself can do no good or no bad if it's just there. It can do nothing. It's how the people utilize it. So that's the same principle as it relates to social media and the internet and all that. You can use the internet. People use the internet to establish companies and business, $1 million businesses, and they blow up overnight. People use the internet to promote their music and become stars on YouTube and on Instagram, and they make successes out of themselves. People also use the internet for child pornography. People also use the internet for other wicked things, you know. So I mean, it's how you use it. So I don't have a problem with the platform. It's how you use the platforms that make it what it is. And it still doesn't have effect on the platform. It reflects on the person using it. See? So the effect that it has on our young women and men is based on the access to either the good or the bad. See? So if they have access by whatever means, it's like internet aside, before the internet, if a parent rides around in a car with his 4-year-old playing music that's negative and talking about disrespecting women and cussing and talking about doing drugs and sex and all, and you got your little child in the back, then he'll be shaped by that. She'll be shaped by that. If you allow your child to watch certain things on TV, remember when BET Uncut and all that stuff was out, it's like You know, people become influenced by what they see, and a child will become influenced by what the parent allows them to see for the most part, or if they don't have enough of a whole, because you can't keep seeing everything. But for the most part, you can control it to a degree. Now, if you one of those parents, like, you know, most, you look at a 6, 7-year-old child now, they got a phone. You know, we didn't know nothing about that, but you know, your 11, 12-year-old got a phone now, so they can. It's hard to stop it. See, hold on, man. We got to do an OG salute up in here, man. We got an early OG salute up in here tonight, man. Some guy named Murder One is in the building, man. South Park Coalition original. Some dude named Murder One, man. So let's get this OG salute in for my brother from another, man. Y'all know what to do. I shouldn't even have to tell y'all what to do by now. Salutes, peace signs, power fists, 100s. Whatever y'all got, man, show love for my brother. 35-year SPC anniversary this year. We got something special lined up for you. Weverse, yeah, man, welcome, Weverse. Let's see. Joseph says, we at the end of days. China just declared they won't hesitate to go to war over Taiwan. Let's see. 5:15 in the UK. Calculus. Yeah, you right on time. Back Porch Entertainment. Salute, man. You know what it is. You already know. I'm trying to find the stuff I saw a minute ago. I be trying to go in order. D-Town up in this thing. Tribe of Israel Matrix. Zawaji Muhammad. There's a lot in the scriptures that agree. Yeah, absolutely. We can't be closed-minded and just restricted. See, it doesn't matter what you claim, what you profess. It doesn't matter. You should understand that God is the author of all truth, all knowledge and wisdom and understanding under any umbrella. So embrace it all. See, we get so standoffish, and if somebody says anything that says, well, man, I'm a such and such, oh, no, I don't mess with y'all. I don't mess with y'all. No. Why? What are you talking about? Usually when people have this apprehension about listening to or having conversations with people of different faiths, a lot of that is rooted in, number one, closed-mindedness and ignorance, but a lot of it is also rooted in the fact that you are not secure in your own faith. Because if you was, then you would have no fear of having a conversation with somebody from a different faith, because you would know that your foundation could not be shook, you know, by somebody coming in and disagreeing with you or hitting you with something that might rock your mind a little bit. It's like, nah. But you see, that's where studying comes in. You know, if you solid, see, studying would bear witness to what I said earlier, that it don't matter what you claim it, because like Zawaji Muhammad just said, a lot of the scriptures agree. They correspond. See, we get caught up in that, mine is this, mine is that. Y'all don't know. You going to hell. See? What track would you recommend off the top of your head? One of my tracks? It depends on the categories. You know, your boy's layered, man. I'm layered like that vegetarian lasagna that they used to have at one of these restaurants that I used to eat at all the time. It's layered. So I got categories. You know, when people ask me that question, I say, what category are you talking about? You talking about lyricism? You talking about storytelling? You talking about real life situations? You talking about political consciousness? What you talking about? Because your big brother can go can go there. Recluse Neox says religion is just another way to separate us. It depends on who issues it out. Who is the issuer of your religion? See, when you talk about organized religion, organized man-made religion of this world and this system, then yeah, I can agree with that. But religion in a pure form is not to divide. So we have to specify when we say religion is just another way to separate us. Yeah, the version that we get from these wicked people who have imposed and put their hand on religion, their dirty hand on it, but in a pure form, the problem is, how do we get to the pure form? The right religion is like the right language. It's the one you understand. Yeah. Is that Moel Nuishi? Why NOI and not just Islam? Well, NOI is Islam. But what you have to understand, in the Nation of Islam, that is a body of knowledge and a teaching that was given to the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad to help improve the condition of Black people over here in America. Because we had to be, you have to, if you have a house and the house has been abandoned, it's a bunch of trash and junk all in the house, man, and a hoarder was living in the house before you got the house, you can't just move into the house. You have to clear all that crap out. You have to clean all the trash out. Then you have to redo the house. You have to what's the word? Y'all know what I mean. You have to fix up the house. See? So you fix up the house to make the house what? Livable again. So people can live in the house. So that's Black people. The condition that we were in, the condition that we were forced into and still are in that mindset and still in that condition. See, the Elijah Muhammad's mission was different from other warners and other messengers and prophets or whatever you want to put on that. He had to clean us up first. So we had to be cleaned up first. So a lot of the teachings that are in the Nation of Islam are designed to first teach us who we are, who we were and who we are, because a lot of lies have been imposed on us. See, about who we were, who God is, who the devil is, all these different things. So those are the parts of the teachings of the Nation of Islam that Islamic purists will say, well, that's not Islam. That's not Islam. Islam is truth. Islam is peace. Islam is submission. See, you got to get a pure vessel. You got to clear that vessel out first before you can start teaching them the principles of a religion. Because if we still in that same mind state, in that condition, we're not going to accept it. See? So people get that misunderstanding. Well, it's not real. It's wrong. Why not? Why not? And we could argue those who would say, well, we got real Islam. They got some of they have some of the worst problems of any people on the planet. And they are some of them are some of the biggest racists, some of the greediest people on the planet. They come over here to America and set up convenience stores where they're Muslims and they sell the people pork and cigarettes and alcohol and all that. So what do you mean? The Nation of Islam don't condone that. The Nation of Islam take people off of cigarettes, alcohol, and drugs and all that. Eating pig and swine and bad food and all that. So what do you mean? Why not just Islam? Sounds like the real Islam is over here in the Nation of Islam compared to people who will, I won't eat pork, but I'll sell it to you. Come on, man. We got to look at the whole story. We got to look at the whole story, man. SFB, there you go, man. Yeah, hit that like button. I appreciate you, man. You like a moderator, man. If you haven't clicked the like button now, make sure you do so. I get to run in my mouth. Nicholas White, arm, leg, arm, head. No question. See? See, it's just like when you talk about Christianity. See, those who understand and know that there's a difference between Christianity and the teachings of Christ. It's a difference. Christianity, that molded and shaped version that was presented to the world, see, is not the same as the teachings of Christ because it's been poisoned. See, the pure teachings of Christ, hey man, that's a beautiful thing. But whatever truth you can pull out of anything, man, pull it out and use it. Barnes Keene, let me see. Peace and blessings all on this Sabbath. Yes, it's only one God. But Kay, did you notice how the Quran and the Bible have similar stories? Well, that's what I just got through saying. I mean, and I don't know what your basis of saying that is. I guess I would have to wait to know that. You know, I wouldn't use I guess I wasn't talking about stories. I was talking about principles. So I guess I would have to wait to see what you were talking about. See, we've been taught that the Holy Quran bears witness to the truths that are in the Bible. So yeah, because the Quran came after. So there are truths in the Quran that bear witness to the truths in the Bible. You know, but I'm talking about principles. I'm not talking about stories or, you know, but even if there are similar stories, then, you know, they may, I'm not going to speak on no maybe and all that. I'm just going to say that I'm talking about principles. Live stream open topic. Blast Beat says, I've got a bone to pick with myself. Can't get it in gear. Hey man, we should all have that bone to pick with ourselves. None of us got it together. Ain't none of us perfect, and all of us fall short, and some of us fall long. So everybody got a bone to pick with themselves. We should all be working to improve and get better. I was watching this other podcast. I'm not gonna say the dude's name. I've mentioned his name on here before, but I'm not a fan of this guy, and because I think that he's really, really poisonous to black people, and he's a black dude. But he was talking to this minister, Christian minister, and that Christian minister was eating him alive. And I think I talked about this before. And the man actually fixed his mouth to say that he doesn't commit sin. And that raised a red flag because there's a scripture in the Bible that talks about a person who claims that they don't sin. That's a wicked person. So, you know, none of us got it together, man. Just got to be aware of those who act like they do. That's how you know. Damian Michael says, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one goes to the Father but by him. I ain't arguing with that. Where's the lie? But there's some deeper meaning to that too. Hip hop aside, your poetry skills are very impressive. I was very surprised when I first came across your work to find your style of writing is very similar to mine, brother, including content. I mean, well, I appreciate the love, bro. I mean, when you do something for a long time, you can only pray and hope that you get better at it. So, yeah. Man, 2 poetry questions in a row. So YG said, when are we going to get that poetry book? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe another idea. Who knows? Not something I ever really thought about in a while. I thought about it before. Yeah. What up, Mark? Where's the OG Klondike Cat? Klondike Cat is around. I'm getting ready to do a song with Cat real soon. As a matter of fact, he waiting on me. Yeah. I got to get this song done for Cat. Renovate, that's the word I was looking for. You know, you had them brain lapses. Yeah. Joseph says you can't serve two masters. I think y'all talking about something that I done got lost. Do you think hyperinflation will crash the economy? That and some other things. America's gonna go to war again one day, y'all. And that'll definitely be the end. And Blastbeat says pork and cigarettes in Austin, those stores carry meth pipes. That's pretty strong. Yeah, because they're gonna get the people what they want. They gotta make their money. They don't care about them people. And you set up shop in the neighborhood and you sell all this poison and all this poison, all this equipment that contributes to people using poison, dude. You should be trying your best to keep the neighborhood as clean as it, because the same people you sell that poison to, under the influence of that poison, will come back and rob you. You feel me? Devlin Ray says the NOI is deceiving. In what way? Prove it. I'm listening. We got time. Prove that the NOI is deceiving. Because a lot of people like to put that out there. A lot of people like to say the NOI is deceiving. Oh, they did this, they did that. And they'll throw it out there, but then they can never follow it up. You shoot that shot, you shoot that brick, and don't follow it up. As soon as you shot it, it was going wide left. You didn't even follow it up. Hit the backboard and bust somebody in the head. So you can't just throw a statement out there and you don't have nothing to stand on. That's a vast statement, the NOI, period. You didn't say what aspects, you didn't say what this teaching, this, that, this ideology, this part of it, this. What you got? Deceiving who? Most people have been deceived into believing that the NOI is deceiving. I'm a poet and I did know it. Any news on the Kambata collaboration? Man, I hit my homie Kofi. Kofi's Universe, shout out to my brother. I hit him up a couple of weeks ago to get to reconnect back with Kambata because I had lost my connect with it. So it's coming. It's coming. John Dow, do Muslims believe in praying for physical healing? Absolutely. Absolutely. Why not? So you referring me to a YouTube channel to show that the NOI is deceiving. Truth unedited. Truth unedited. We'll see. But you're not telling me anything. You threw that out there and said, go look at that. Miss Sample, what's going on, Miss Lady Sample? You said that Jesus is God. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Where did Jesus ever say that he was God? Find it in the, show me in the Bible where Jesus said that he is God. Devlin. I want to see where it is proven that Jesus is God. Would you ever consider taking a talker onto the open top? Yeah, no. Advice music. Look, real soon I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna set this thing up to where I can have a phone line and open up a phone line and take callers in. You know, we're gonna do that real soon. I know it's gonna be off the chain when we do that. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I know I'll be hanging up on a whole lot of y'all when I do it. See? Still waiting. Where did Jesus say that he was God? I saw in the Bible where Jesus said that God sent him. That's a guaranteed actual fact that it's in the Bible in multiple places where Jesus said that God sent him. His Father sent him. So he's speaking about himself and he's speaking about somebody else. He's speaking about God. That doesn't make sense to say that he is one and the same with the sent being the sender. The sent and the sender are two different things. The mailman in the envelope is not the same thing. The Amazon driver and the package are not the same thing. See? Make me understand. Jesus is not God. It's only one God. Yeah, I agree with Blast Beat. Can you do another great video naming all the rappers that copied your style and rap like you and give them a big shout out? I don't know who copied my style. I don't know any rappers I can't think of any rappers who copied my style. If you know some, let me know. I'd like to hear them. I wouldn't be mad. I'd be honored, like, man. Dead End Marty Marr, who do you think is the best dancer ever? When I was young, I would have said Michael Jackson. Then MC Hammer came out, and I was like, man, Hammer is the baddest dude I ever saw. Then I saw an old clip, two black men tap dancers named the Nicholas Brothers. The Nicholas Brothers did a routine back in the 40s, 30s or 40s, way back in the days in this movie. Go look up the Nicholas Brothers. And when you see this routine, them brothers on them stairs, man, it does. One of the Nicholas Brothers played Little Seymour in one of those Sidney Poitier, Bill Cosby movies back in the 70s. He was older then. But him and his brother, the Nicholas Brothers, they was two of the coldest that I ever saw. But now, this gonna really mess y'all head up about your big brother, because one thing, let me explain something to y'all about me. I'm an old school dude. I'm old school to the heart, but I love seeing a lot of the new school cats come in and doing their thing. So I'll be watching that that boy Juby 25, the one that got that A Baby dance, where they be doing a little drum major, little slide thing they be doing. Shh. And people just know Juby from that little dance that everybody been trying to do, and can't nobody really hardly do it. But Juby got some stuff. You go on his Instagram, him and his brother and that other brother that he be dancing with, I don't think nobody out is colder than them boys. Murder said James Brown. I forgot about James. See, James is Dave. See, because James influenced Mike. James influenced Prince. So it be eras, man. It be sections. It be sections, man. After all this, please check out Truth Unedited, bro. You will be shocked. I know I'm not gonna be shocked, but I will check it out. I would check it out just to be respectful, but I'm not gonna be shocked because I'm 1000% certain that whatever's in this video is gonna be reiterated things that I know that I've heard dozens of times over the years that have been debunked, disproven. I already know. And that might sound a little arrogant, but I just know. I just know. So we'll see. But I will check it out just to be respectful because, again, just like I said earlier, you know, when you rooted solid in your foundation, you're not threatened by any opposing views. It doesn't matter, you know. So I'll definitely check that. Deidre Harris in the building, man. One meaning, unified, a unit in agreement with. Hey, man, they've been putting this thing out lately saying that Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson. I don't know, man. I can't do it. I can't give it to Chris. Now, you saying Michael Jackson was cold but ripped off Bob Fosse. Who was that? Mike admittedly drawed from a lot of greats. Mike drawed from James Brown. He drawed from Jackie Wilson. You know, he learned the moonwalk from a guy named Jeffrey Daniels that was in the singing group Shalimar. He got the moonwalk from Jeffrey Daniels, but Mike never tried to take credit like he made it up. If he got it from somebody, Mike would say it. But everybody got something from somebody. You just make it your own and just enhance it and put your own. It's like a recipe. Everybody make their macaroni and cheese different. Everybody make their potato salad different. See? Walaikum salam, AQG. Everybody got their own recipe, and I put a little such in mine, man. Or I throw a little broccoli in mine. You know, if you got people putting raisins in macaroni and cheese, everybody got their own little way of doing stuff. See? Hold on, here come Dollar Bill. He say, hold on, John Dollar. He challenging your statement. He say he didn't rip him off. He used a bunch of the great style. Yes, yeah, exactly. Mike has even credited Fred Astaire. Mike has studied Fred Astaire and said that he incorporated some of Fred Astaire movies. I mean, look, man, the only way to really become great is that you learn from the greats that came before you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The only thing that would make something be wrong is if you take from somebody and don't give them credit for it. That's it. See, I didn't start rap. I didn't invent rap. So if some of y'all that say, well, man, K, man, you know, humbly speaking, I mean, K, I think you the coldest. I think, you know, I'm gonna accept that. Hey, man, thank you, man. Thank God for that blessing. I appreciate that. But on the same token, I still have to be real with myself to say, well, man, hey, look, I was influenced by people too. I never heard rap music till I heard Sugar Hill Gang, Curtis Blow, Melly Mel, and I didn't know what rap music was. Run DMC. I had to draw from them I had to draw from KRS-One and Rakim and Big Daddy Kane. I had to learn how to enhance my skills by listening to people who were already more advanced than me when I was coming up. Tila Rock. That's how you learn. But when you get to the point where you become a master in the craft within yourself and you find your own style and your own identity, although now you've shaped yourself to be up there, you still got to give credit, because you might not be as good as you think you are, if you hadn't studied the greats that came before you. Everybody got to have something to draw from. Dark Universe said, are you and Fisu in touch these days? Yeah, man, that's my brother Yusuf. He don't rap no more. But Fisu is in the Nation of Islam. He's not Fisu, now he's Yusuf. That's Fisu backwards. Y'all ain't know that, did y'all? Tchaikovsky. See, man, there's greats in every field. AQG, I appreciate the love and the donation, man. Have you ever been on a screw tape or seen screw? Yeah, I've been on a couple of screw tapes. I just don't remember which ones it was. But years ago, somebody who was a screw head, they knew the exact screw tapes that I was on, and they actually went and got them for me. They had converted them on the CD, but I lost them. I don't know if I lost them or I gave them to somebody, but I don't know what happened to. But the original screw tapes from when Screw was screwing down some songs from my first album, Stories from the Black Book. Yeah. Yeah, hold on, Dollar Bill. Yeah, y'all talking about Michael Jackson. What about all the stuff Elvis stole? Elvis stole his whole persona. And in my opinion, he didn't improve on nothing. Elvis, you look at Jackie Wilson and look at Elvis. Matter of fact, you can go back further than that. I'm going to teach y'all something real quick. I'm glad Dollar Bill brought that up. There is a black lady. Her name is Nina McKinney. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the name of the movie is called Hallelujah. I think that's the name of the movie. And in that movie, there was a scene where they was at this party and she was doing some dance moves. And those same little leg moves Elvis was doing, she was doing those moves. And that movie came out in the 30s. Elvis took a lot from Jackie Wilson, stole songs, and Big Mama Thornton, and You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog and all that. Man, that dude didn't come up with that stuff, man. Familiac says, I'm just checking the Nicholas Brothers. You saw it, huh? See? Go watch the Nicholas Brothers. Go watch. John Dow, do you think the Ghetto Boys, The Unseen, would strike a nerve nowadays? I gotta listen. That's a song, the Ghetto Boys. How that one get past me? I'm a Ghetto Boys super fan. Mark Milliner says, do you think that atheists have a legitimate claim that there is no God? No, I don't personally think that they have a legitimate claim that there is no God. Our very existence bears witness that there's a God. So the atheist feels like it ain't no God, then that's on him or her to prove that or to ride out that belief. That's on them. What I will say, because you got different types of atheists, that's what you got to understand. It's not just one type of atheist, just like it's not just one type of theist. The atheist is one who doesn't believe in God. A theist believes in God. Because theo comes from that Greek word God and all that, theos and all that stuff, right? So there are different types of atheists. You have the atheist who is just the Big Bang guy, the science guy, the theory of evolution guy who just believes that this thing just bang and exploded like that, and all of a sudden all of these chaotic multiple pieces just magically connected together to where we are now. Then we just evolved into a perfected state, being us, the universe, the planets, the trees, the animals, all that stuff. That's one type of atheist. Another type of atheist is the one who has had experiences in their life. Something happened to them, and they was calling on God in that moment when something happened to them, and they were praying. Praying, man, I didn't want my grandmother to die. I needed my grandmother, and I got down on my knees and I prayed to God, God, please let my grandma live, please. And my grandma died, right? So they got bitter. It can't be a God, man, because I asked God to save my mama, and God let my mama die, so it ain't no God. And the ones who feel like, man, look at all the stuff that's going on in the world. Why would God let little children get kidnapped and killed? And, those are the people who become angry. And then you got people who have had such a hard life, just growing up, man, from birth. They got a bad deal out the womb. And things have been so terrible for them in their life that they just can't fathom it being a God that they hear about, that this loving, wonderful God, because in their mind, they like, man, I've never seen that. And I get it. I can actually kind of like, okay, I understand where you coming from. Now they have to be corrected and made to understand that that's not the case, but I get it. I can like kind of see why they would think like that, because they never had a good break. Michael was with Elvis's daughter. Yeah. Blues is the original rock. Look, man, everybody borrowed. See, the world would not advance if people did not borrow and be influenced by other greats that came before them. Everybody improves on original models. The cars that that was around in 1932, the cars that Bonnie and Clyde and them was riding in, they not as advanced as the cars that are here now. But nobody's saying, oh man, you stole the car idea. The planes that flew in 1962, they're not the same as the planes and the technology that of the aircrafts that they have now. The cell phones that were around in 1993, they're not comparable to the iPhone. People just improve on the model. We should be trying to do the same. We should be trying to improve on our model so we are better people than the people that was around whenever. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Man, what y'all talking about? Hey man, did y'all give Murder One the OG salute? I was a little behind. I didn't see it. Phoenix, the MC, thank you, man. I appreciate the love, Phoenix. I missed another one. Somebody shot me some love. I appreciate you. Let me try to go back and find it. It's open topic tonight, man. So tell me what's on your mind. Yeah. Yeah, if the Ghetto Boys was a new group just coming out in 2022, they'll have to shut the whole industry down. Ghetto Boys, NWA, they would have to shut the whole industry down. They would, oh no. They look, the Ghetto Boys had an album called We Can't Be Stopped. I guarantee you, them folks would be like, man, they must be stopped. Just ahead of their time. And it's amazing how in this present day and time, the sensitivity levels of society are so much more heightened than they were 25, 30, 40 years ago. Because a lot of the rap records that were made 25, 30 years ago would be prime candidates, and the rappers who made the songs would be prime candidates for cancellation in this day and age, in this cancel culture that we live in. See? Because the sensitivity levels are so high, because now there's so much corporate interest in certain lifestyles. Every little thing you say is so heavily scrutinized, and whole careers can be destroyed and ended. And knowing how the Ghetto Boys get down, you're not finna make Jay Prince or Willie D or Face. You're not finna make them apologize publicly for something that they said. They're not gonna come out and, well, I made some mistakes. You know how they always do. Recently, I made some statements that people found offensive, and I would like to sit here and that ain't finna happen. And it shouldn't happen. Why would you apologize for something that you mean? That's how you felt. They make you apologize because they pull you to the side, or they call you and they pull you in the room and they say, hey man, you know this is where your bread is buttered. So apologize. I didn't understand. They reading out the statement. I did not understand that these comments were offensive to certain people. I will now take the time to go to counseling and better educate myself, so I will not. Man, but that's how you felt when you said it. You stood on it hard when you said it. You don't mean that what you're reading. Stand on it. I'm gonna make a song called Stand On It. Stand on it, man. Tupac is I killed the MC. Do you think this is nah? I would like to apologize to anyone who found my comments offensive, and I will be going to sensitivity classes, and I will start to learn their culture to better understand how to respect. Man, go on with all that. Meanwhile, all of the people who was just fired up when they heard you stand on that, when they heard you smashing them lies and them liars, man, they was fired up. They were like, yeah. You done left them out to dry. How they feel now that you up there? I would like to say that on, man. I never meant to hurt anyone. Mr. Excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Excitement. Hold on, man. We got to do another OG salute, man. See, I missed this one. We got to do another OG salute, man. We got my homie Greek up in the chat, man. So you got to go way, way back to know. OG salute, man. Y'all get OG salute to my homie Greek, man. Same thing, man. I need him the strong arms, power fists, the salutes, all that. The homie Greek is in the building, man. Drop them salutes, man. Drop that love. The last time we came, see, we never know. My last live stream we did last week, man, Willie D came in the chat. See? And I got y'all to drop them no more talks up in there for the OG. We never know, man. Murder One is in here. Greek is in here. We up in this thing. Y'all drop it, man. Show some love. Mark, I never heard of AB Soul. I have to check him out. The homie JD up in here. Yeah, man. Open topic tonight. I also would like to apologize to the families of everybody that man, going on with all that, man. Hold on, man. We got another, man. Hold on, man. We got another OG salute to do, man. Wait a minute. It's going down. So we got Murder One, we got Greek, and now we got the OG KO up in this thing, man. OG KO is in the building, man. Hold on. Look, we got to drop another. Come on, y'all. Give it up, man. Peace sign, power fist, 100 salutes, strong arms, whatever it is, man. We got SPC OGs up in this thing. Going all the way back to the 80s on these boys. Give it up, man. Give it up. Drop them for KO, man. Drop them OG salutes. Yeah. What's that? 001 Q2 say we got Greek to come on the internet back in the early 2000s when the first bootleg SPC forum jumped off. Yeah, man. KO up in this thing, man. We having it. The SPC reunion, we having it tonight. This 35-year anniversary South Park Coalition, we will have a big show September the 10th. Everybody in H-Town need to be at this concert, man. September the 10th, South Park Coalition. Whole clique live in concert at the Scout Bar. More information will be coming September the 10th. Man, we got a whole, we about to have, now we just need a few, we can have a personal vendetta reunion. We need a few more people. We got 4 of us in here. RIP AC Chill, y'all know what it is. No question. JD. Lavish logos. I think you should have an option on your CD book where for $10 extra you autograph it, and for $20 for personalized. No, well, you gotta understand, Lavish logo, I autograph them anyway. I don't charge extra for autographs. See, that's why, you know, that's because I appreciate y'all support. So it's never been a time in my life that I ever made a penny off of an autograph, ever. Not one time. And people will ask respectfully, hey man, how much you charge me to autograph? And I'm not gonna charge. Every book I ever sent out, I believe I autographed it, if they requested it. Might have got a few that I didn't autograph, but for the most part, If they ask me to autograph the CD or autograph the book, that's on GP. Thoughts on the royal family? They still interbreeding? I don't know. See, yeah, man. See, sometimes people will put the request in. Hey, man, can you sign it for me? And in the beginning, when I was sending out a lot of them, maybe I didn't autograph them personally because we was just getting them out, you know. F off him. I see you, man. I see your post. I see your post. I see your post. You ain't got to keep putting it up there, man. I see you. Let me see. Yeah, no doubt, man. That's all love. That's all love. Open topic tonight. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it right now. We're gonna try to get to 100 likes before we shut it down, y'all. Can we get to 100? If you haven't hit it already, we ain't got that far to go. Get your big brother to 100 likes. Let's see if we can make it happen. Still loving the Houston Is video. Yeah, if you haven't seen the Houston Is video, go give it a view. It ain't just about being from H-Town, man. People will see Houston Is and, oh, well, I ain't got to watch that because I'm from this. Nah, man, watch it. Learn about the culture. Read about your culture. Do you think behavioral augmentation via technology is a relevant threat to human well-being? I mean, like I say, it's what we make it. It's what we make it and how we use it, how we use the technology that makes it a threat or a benefit. But those who control and run these platforms, they have an agenda. See? They have an agenda. Just like the agenda is in the music, just like the agenda is in the TV shows, just like the agenda is in the food, the air, the water. It's an agenda. So it's about our level of consciousness and how we move and what we choose to take in and what we choose to reject. It ain't just technology. It ain't, you know. Okay, Aaron Vasquez. Aaron Vasquez made his announcement. I'm in the building. Drop y'all locations, man. Get your boy to 100 likes. We almost there. New Cam and DJ Battlecat coming out. Oh, that's gonna be something special. Official King Mackenzie up in this thing. Yeah, drop y'all locations, man. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? K-Rino comic book. Man, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know how close that is. What Dollar Bill? Dollar Bill still in here? We got a comic book coming out. Have anybody in Houston dropped a comic book? Any rappers in Houston dropped a comic book yet? Before I get to talking noise, like I'm gonna be the first. We got a comic book dropping. Shout out to my homie Dollar Bill for bringing it to life. But guess what? The comic book I'm talking about, we getting ready to drop, it's not like, oh man, we just talking about it. Shh. It's almost done. We're gonna mess y'all head up. It messed my head up. Where y'all at, man? The UK up in this thing, man. Canada. Say Canada is about to crash, really? America ain't far behind. Northern Wisconsin, St. Louis, Chattanooga. Beautiful, crime-free Austin, Texas. Man, really? I don't know about that. Central Washington, New Zealand, Portland, Nashville, Sacramento, Bay Area. Man, Fort Worth. We know JD up out there in Funky Town. Daytona Beach. That's right. Sucker Free, California. Shout out to all y'all cities, man. Yeah, Trey got the cartoon, but I ain't seen nobody with a comic book yet. When an old school comic book to grab out, man. I was blown away. Dayton, Ohio, Indianapolis. Daryl Warren, we gonna make a track, bro. When? You tell me. Michigan. Okay. We out here, man. Yeah, Marty Marr, that comic book is it's ugly. It's ugly. And ugly is a complimentary term when you hear me say it. Marathon, Ontario, Canada. Alice, Texas. Whenever, well, I do collaborate on the regular, Daryl, but I don't do it for free. So it's on you, it's not on me. Want to get down? Hit me up. Open topic tonight, y'all. Dollar bill must be gone. I'll tell you, oh, there he is. I'll tell y'all what it's about. If somebody say, what is a comic book about? All you have to do, go on YouTube and listen to the song, my song called The Galactic Quest for the Mystic 10 Volumes. If you really rock with me, you already know what that song is. But go listen to that, and then, you'll get a feel of the comic book. Indianapolis, they still coming in. Yeah, we doing open topic, man. Okay, y'all got your boy over 100 likes. Y'all got your boy over 100 likes. How does K-Rino feel about voice cloning? I never heard about voice cloning. You got to enlighten me about that. What you mean? What are they doing? I don't put nothing past them. What are they doing? What is the whole voice cloning movement about? I know they can do anything, man. Yeah, what is voice cloning? As soon as you speak, they found a way to capture the voice waves, the sound waves, and they put them in a jar. And no, I'm just talking. Load of Truth, I appreciate the donation, my brother. Why is there long spikes on the rims in Houston? What you mean? Long spikes on the rims in Houston. Oh, you mean on the cars? You mean they would like this? They poking out? Those are called elbows, man. That's just some H-Town slab culture. That's just some straight up H-Town slab culture. The slab is the car. You coming down on the slab, in the slab, and you poking out. And you could be poking out. Then you can have what's called the super pokers that's poking way out. That's just some H-Town, yeah, Martin Swangers. That's just culture, man. Go look at the Houston Is video. That's where you got that from? Yeah, that's what it is, man. Welcome to the H. Every city has identifying things, man, signature things that speak to the culture of that city. And that's one of the things that we got in the H, man. Slow, loud, and banging. Slab. Yeah. Haven't really heard a lot of Big Crit. Claude, I heard of him. I hear his name all the time, but I couldn't tell you that I'm familiar. Already, what's up, my brother? No question, man. Now I ain't gonna charge you 100,000. Just 99,999. That's all. I'm just joking. Just hit me up. I put my email in the chat. If you're serious, don't come in my email plan. How many rhymes it slept on? Yeah, I agree. That's one of my underrated songs. All right, man. I appreciate the love from y'all. Y'all be safe. Don't take no wooden nickels. Peace and love.